There we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Strefa Music Art. Today we are having Christopher Baus, Hailstorm. How are you feeling, my friend?
Very good. How is it going?
Oh, yeah. So it's very nice to have you here. Anyway, so today you're in Romania, right? You're playing in
Yep,
Romania.
we are in Bucharest right now. We're playing actually a sold out show tonight, which is very nice. Then we're heading around Eastern Europe, playing some cool shows, having a great time.
Oh, yeah. That's a big time, actually. So, like 2 days ago, you played in Athens, Greece. And well, actually, my very first question, because I would like to talk about music, of course, and all that stuff, uh, but about touring, because
Yes.
you have this really intense time right now. Uh, okay, so you're playing concerts almost every day, right? Like right now, and you still got interviews and all that jazz. So how you manage?
Yeah, actually, so we had our first day off yesterday, and the whole day was spent driving from Athens to here. So that was across three countries. It was like 16 hours of driving.
Yeah,
But
still.
it's think I don't know. I think we're very lucky that we have a very nice crew who does all the setup and stuff for us. So to be honest, I've got a lot of spare time. I spend a lot of the days just sitting on
Yeah.
my ass waiting for something to happen. So I've got lots of time to be doing all this press and all this stuff. So yeah, it's actually quite nice.
Yeah, sure. So, well, I thought you got some, I don't know, like special rituals to survive or something, but it's just like
Oh
sitting on your ass, as you said, right?
yeah.
Well,
I think
good for
the only
you.
thing is I'm just yes I struggle with sleeping right now. I try to go to bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then
Yeah.
last night I was awake all day. I only fell asleep at 7 this morning, and I woke up an hour later. So it's like for some reason I can't fall asleep. So actually
Yeah.
before this interview I was having a nap and I had an alarm set. It's like okay, gotta go do this. So
Uh-huh.
it's been very kind of weird like that.
Okay. So, well, but during the show, you just, I don't know, you're so alive. I don't know where
Oh
this
yeah,
energy come from, but
mostly from Jägermeister and Red Bull. I'll be honest.
all right. So this is the thing. This is the trick. Okay. All right. So, Chris, so, by the way, you're coming to Poland in like week and a half?
Yeah, let me see. Let me
Yeah.
think here. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
two
Yep. Week and a
two
half. Yeah, my
shows.
goodness.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
13th.
Woods and Gdansk.
Exactly. So, can we expect any special things from you
I
in
mean,
Poland?
it's. I think it's we love playing Poland. It's and I genuinely mean that. I don't like say that to everyone. Oh yes, I love your country because like we hate playing Germany. It's terrible. If any time we do an interview for Germany, I'm like Germany. I don't want to come to Germany anymore. But Poland, it's like it's great for us. I don't know. The atmosphere is nice. A lot of fun people come out to the shows. And it's I don't know. There's always a nice party after the show in Poland. I feel like in a lot of countries, people just go home after the show, but in Poland, there's the party stays on for at least a couple of hours. So I've said this now, so don't disappoint us, Poland. I'll be really sad if we get there and I've been like telling everyone what a great party you are, and then everyone just goes home straight away. So we'll see. Yeah, should be nice.
Oh, well, yeah. Well,
Oh,
me and my crew, we're coming to Łódź,
cool.
so we'll see.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we have a lot of friends coming to which is going to be a good fun day.
Ah, there we are. Good. Well, in France, they have this saying that to drink like a Pole or to party like a Pole. So maybe there's something in it. Um, yeah. So, by the way, any Polish words? You remember?
Uh, I don't. I'm really bad at Polish. I find I'm terrible with languages. It's my curse. I can only speak English, and it's. I wish I could speak more languages. You know.
Yeah, it's like there's English and other languages, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
all right, Chris. It's been more or less 20 years with the band.
Yeah. I feel like it's we 2005, 2006 was when it really started taking off. So yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Exactly.
What have I done with my life?
Well, pretty good actually. So, um, so do you remember the very beginning? So, what sparked the idea of Ailstorm and all that
Yeah.
pirate metal stuff?
Yeah. I mean, I remember like just 20 years ago, I was sitting in like I was in my high school actually, just
Hmm.
playing around on a piano, and I wrote a song about pirates. and that was Heavy Metal Pirates. This is the song we did, and I took then a bunch of my friends were like, "Hey, let's start a power metal band." So I was like, "Okay."
Hmm.
So I took this song along and said, let's play this," and then we did. And then I wrote another song about pirates. I was like, "Oh, let's play this one as well," and then suddenly we did a show and everybody came dressed as pirates. So we were like, "Okay, I guess I guess that's our thing now. We do pirates. Cool." So yeah, it was all a big accident. But I just remember it was. I'll be honest, it was very chaotic back then. Like we
Yeah.
had no idea what we were doing for the first 5 6 years of this band. It was I think we suddenly became popular and we didn't know any people. We didn't know how anything works,
Yeah.
and we were just like it was chaos. But somehow we survived. People kept coming to the shows, and yeah, it was we eventually became a real band, and now here we are today.
Exactly. Exactly. And actually it turned out really good, really well.
Yeah,
Uh,
it works pretty well.
yeah, yeah, but so probably you didn't imagine back then when you started like 2005, 6 or something, that Ailstorm would gain the global following actually because you play
Oh,
here in Europe in South America next year, right?
yeah, we're going all over the world.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like I'm not sure anybody ever expects when they start a band that it's going to become like it's going to consume their entire life and it's going to just become this huge thing that gets you around the whole world. Um, I remember back then just hoping I'd be happy if like we sold a handful of records and maybe once or twice we could play a festival. That was like the
Yeah.
dream, just like play a good show with some bands we liked. And yeah, now it's gone out of control, which is cool. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it would have been easier in the beginning if we knew what was going to happen and because I look back and there's like the number of things I would change, like let's not do this, don't do this.
Yeah.
I make so many mistakes. I feel like a lot of the bands that these days that make it big, they're not making mistakes. Like they've got like there's like management guiding them through all those parts of being a band, and we didn't have any of that. We were just ourselves being idiots, and it's but I wish I could go back and just tell myself, don't do this stuff, just do this instead. Like,
Hmm.
don't, yeah. And then don't hire that guy. He was a bad idea.
Oh, right. Yeah.
um, there's loads of like so much stuff that but it's like I say, we survived, and you learn as you go, and it's all paid off in the end. So who knows? Maybe if we changed something, it wouldn't have worked out this way. It wouldn't have worked out so good. So just be thankful and lucky for what we have,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. So, well, this is the process of learning, right? Of
Yeah.
rather than developing yourself as well. But do you remember back then? Okay, so the pirate stuff. So it was just an
An accident, really. Yeah.
accident, yeah.
Yeah, you got to sing about something. I just happened to write a song about pirates that day. I was writing songs about trains and other weird stuff.
All
The
right.
pirate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have been
Yeah.
Trainstorm.
Okay. Yeah, right. So Storm, okay, so Storm Pirates and Ales. Well,
Beer,
yeah, just like that, right?
beer.
Anyway, so
Windy beer.
yeah. Okay, so but do you remember what was or who were your biggest musical influence back then when you
I
started?
mean, so it's weird because I guess right now we're like quite a. I guess you could say kind of mainstream sort of metal band.
Uh-huh.
Like we've like like what is it the kind of bands people like in Europe these days. Like I guess we fit in, but like that's like it's not the music that we grew up listening to. Like a lot of us come from a lot more of a extreme sort of based in music, like like more black metal, death metal, melodic death metal.
Yeah.
My favorite band growing up was this English band called Balsagoth, who were
Yeah.
like very obscure. They broke up 15 years ago. I don't know, and it's all the bands we loved and all the bands we worshipped. None of them exist anymore. Apart and the ones that do are really bad these days. So it's weird. It's we don't really, it's we don't often get a chance to play shows with our idols or anything anymore. So it's a bit sad.
Well,
Sometimes I wish we had like a more basic bitch music taste and like.
oh well. Well, but okay, so this is you and the guys when you started, was it like a completely different areas of music or how is it?
No, like Well, yeah, like the guitar player guy in our band, he was a massive Children of Bodom fan, and that was like that was sort of the. So he brought that those sort of like neoclassical shredding riffs.
Yeah, so
I brought like that.
the
I brought like the epic keyboard and brass stuff,
yeah.
and it sort of melded together into this whatever this weird thing was that just accidentally sang about pirates, and that was that was the sort of the things like none of the influences were really very like
Mm.
power metal. There was a bit of like I guess bands like Curaçao was like that was like one of the more mainstream sort of influences for us, but that's about it really.
All right, all right. Okay, Chris. The latest album, uh,
Yeah,
Thunderfist Chronicles. So, is out now. It's been for some time right now.
yeah,
And I need to ask you about one song. I
yes.
I think you know which one.
I mean, I'll be honest. People have said this, that then they say a different song than I'm expecting. So,
All
I
right.
mean, usually it's the
No.
long song. Usually they want to know it's either about the long song or it's about
Yeah.
boobs.
Okay. No. No. Okay. No. 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 The long one. The long
Yeah,
one. Over 17 minutes.
yeah.
So I even have the title because I don't remember it. Like,
Mega
uh, Mega
Supreme
Supreme
Treasure of the
Treasure.
Eternal Thunderfist.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
You remember it. It's your job. Anyway, so what forced you to create such a long song?
I'd known for a while when I was gonna do this album that I wanted to do like a nice long song and
Hmm.
like hope. I'll be honest, I was aiming for 20 minutes. I got to 17 and I was like, all right, this is it. This is as far as it goes. But like it's kind of easy writing long songs, I think, because you don't have that pressure of having to write anything that's like catchy or like super, accessible. So you can just write weird riffs and things and just start
Hmm.
gluing things together until you end up with this, monumental epic. Because like those are that's the kind of stuff I like writing. These kind of long
Yeah.
flowing riffs with like huge atmospheres and stuff, and like crazy weird proggy shredding guitar sections. That's the that's what I love doing the most. So it's kind of quite freeing just to be able to write whatever.
Hmm.
And if you don't like a part of the song, just wait 30 seconds and the next bit comes along. And it's a good yeah, it's good. I was very pleased with that one. I think I'm definitely gonna try again next time round
All right.
to do a long one like that. Fingers crossed it can be as good because I think that one turned out really well. I'm very pleased with that. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. But do you play that song on your shows right now?
No, 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 wait. I
Okay.
mean,
No.
maybe one day.
Uh-huh.
I think people when people come to an Ailstorm show, what they want is they want to sing along and drink and party. They want it. It's it's a very much a party atmosphere at the live shows. People want song the drinks and Kill Hall and Mexico, that sort of stuff. Songs you can raise a beer and sing to. Sometimes when we play like long, complicated songs, you can see the audience getting bored. And it's
Hmm.
they don't like it. We don't like it. I think we get very self conscious when you see the atmosphere dropping. So it's good to just I mean maybe one day never say never. It's one day I think the time will come we'll do
Yeah.
that.
Or maybe just cut
Don't
it.
be sure.
I don't know, to 3 minutes.
I think that's worse. It's
17.
I don't know. I don't like that. I think medleys are worse. Some bands do that. It's like no,
Yeah.
just play that. If you're gonna do it, stick to it.
Yeah, well, that's true. No, the reason why I'm asking about playing that song on your shows is because, for example, I don't know, Halloween, they play the th over 13-minute songs
Yeah,
of theirs, right? And everything's fine.
yeah.
Mm, so why
The
not?
thing is that I think they're known for that stuff. That's like most Halloween fans know like Keeper of the Seven Keys and Halloween.
Yeah.
But most Hailstorm fans they don't care. Like you look at you look at the statistics of what songs people listen to, and
Mm,
it's way down the bottom.
that's
It's
true. Well, especially nowadays, right? So,
yeah, you're right.
um,
This whole sort of Spotify generation where like no one just everyone just listens to singles, which is kind of frustrating for us because I like to think when we write albums, they're kind of there's like 10 or obviously in this case 8 songs that are all quite varied and they all have their different sort of strengths. So it's
yeah.
hard to pick singles. I hate doing it.
Mm, it is true. It is true. Okay. Anyway, uh, in the new album, you had some guest appearances as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell something about them?
So, like so back in that long song, of course, my anyways, you start writing these riffs, and this kind of long riff comes up. And when I was growing up, I love the band Symphony X, and this
Hmm.
riff I was writing, it's like, oh, this just sounds like a classic Symphony X sort of cool, sexy prog riff. So I thought, fuck it, let's ask the guy from Symphony X. And funny thing is, about 10, 10 years ago, maybe, we were playing a festival, and
Hmm.
Russell Allen, singer of Symphony X, he comes up to us and he's like, Ailstorm, I be your biggest fan. Take this bottle of rum. Turns out he loves pirates. He's
Yeah.
obsessed with pirates. Like he thinks he's a pirate. And he's a massive fan of ours. So I was like, this is great. This is so much fun. Russell Allen thinks he's a pirate. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna write to him. And he said yes. He said he'd do it, which was cool. And that made me very happy. Um, yeah, we also had of course we had Paddy Gurdy, who's like, we've worked with her a lot. She's doing all the hurdy gurdy stuff and some vocals. We also had this Japanese girl, Shiori Shisaki.
Hmm.
She's singing in Japanese on the song Frozen Piss. That's quite fun. Yeah, it's good. It's I like, like we're not necessarily looking for, well, when it comes to doing a collaboration, we don't really care about getting famous people. Like it's not like, oh, let's get the guy from Metallica and that'll make us sell more records. It's like that. I'm always looking for the right people who have the right voice or the right instrument to make the song
Yeah.
better, and that's nice. And I think I'm very happy with that.
All right. Right. Good one. Okay, about live shows. So
Mm.
now on the store, can we expect something new, some maybe pirate surprises or anything else?
It's weird because, like, obviously we like to put on a show, and as you know, we've got the giant inflatable duck. We've got quite a good light show now. We've bought a bunch of lights. We've got a light guy who knows his stuff. We have of course we have a rapping shark as usual. We've got a parrot that sings now, because some bits where we have, like, guest vocals that we don't have the vocalist to do.
Yeah.
We get someone dressed as a parrot to come and sing them instead, which is well, it works. It's fun. I mean, I feel weird about you know it's this weird thing when you have like bands, especially when you get to be a big band, people expect this elaborate show, like pyro and weird stages and stuff.
Hmm.
And it's strange because I don't know, I'm not sure if I like it. I like it when metal bands are just playing metal on a stage and you're right there in their face. It's I want to see I want to see I just want to see people playing riffs and not faking things. There's a lot of
Hmm.
faking these a lot of bands are like, most of the shows on a backing track. Like we try and do as much live as possible, and we don't, and it's just us putting on a show. So like, we even got these like big festival shows next summer, and like there's so much pressure
Yeah.
that people are expecting. Oh, you got to have pyro. You got to have flames going off. And like, dude, do you know how much it costs to have pyrotechnics?
Or ship or something.
Yeah, it's like seriously, some of these bands that they're burning through like 20,000 euros just to have some flamethrowers on stage. It's like, fucking hell. I don't know how they afford it. Getting paid more than I am. Um, anyway, yeah. So I don't want to become a band that relies on stage show. I think it's end of the day, it's about five guys rocking out playing metal. But it's we the show is very good. I think we've got, everything works so well. It sounds good, it looks good. It's
Yeah,
you know it's just a good night out, a good fun night out of drinking.
that's true. That's true. So it's a let's say it's a very vivid, organic party.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think organic's the word. Like we try not to have too much stuff on rails. Too
Yeah.
much. It's just it's if something funny happens, we laugh about it. Then we keep that vibe
Mhm.
going.
Yeah, and I need to ask you about that. So after so many years, as we said, more or less 20. Now, so aren't you maybe no, this way. Um uh, do you sometimes feel like you are bored with it? Sometimes, maybe.
When you say it, like, I mean,
I mean, all that
I,
stuff, all the playing, shows, touring, everything,
I
recording.
mean, it's weird, yeah, because that's a deep question. I feel like we've done everything, you
Uh-huh.
know. I mean, obviously, you can keep getting bigger and bigger and so on, but I kind of don't want to be a bigger band. Like,
Hmm.
I've been to a few, like, in the last year or two. I've been to a few, like, big shows in arenas and like things. When to say, like, you want to see like I went to see a Pantera in Arena, actually in Poland,
Yeah.
actually. And and I realized I don't want this. Like, you start playing these big shows, the audience is so far away. The whole thing just feels like this massive commercial production. And it's like I don't want that. I like just doing what we do. I like, yeah, I like just being at this level. So yes, in a way, it's like we're running out of things to achieve. It's like almost done everything I wanted to do in a
Yeah.
musical career. So like, what do I do next? I mean, I think that's why I'm trying to write more strange music. Like like we took a bit of a heavier turn on this album. I mean, next time round, who knows what we're gonna do? I just you got to find new ways of making it interesting. Like I say, I don't want to be a band who's doing the same album every 18 months for the next 20 years. I would go insane. Um, yeah, we even having it was like literally this afternoon we were sitting in the backstage and with our booking agent that was there, and we were talking about it was like, so is there anything you guys want to do, any like because I think we're at a point where
Mm.
we're quite a popular band. We can It's quite easy for us to like contact someone and say, hey, can we play your festival? And they'll say yeah, and we're like, we're kind of running out of running out of ideas for
Uh-huh.
what to do. It's like, we're just right now it's like, okay, oh, we played that last year, so we'll go back there in 2 years, and it's just in this cycle of I don't know, it's very weird. Like I just wow, I don't know anymore. I mean, I love doing this. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. I just love playing cool shows to cool people, and it is nice when you play a show and you see the audience, and then it's I feel like what we like I said we've done this 20 years. Usually, a band after 20 years, the audience is kind of like all old men, but it's
Mhm.
nice. It's like there's actually a lot of kids, like full
Yeah.
on children in the audience.
Yeah.
So it's good to know that the next generation's getting into it as well, and that's always good. It's just nice to know that we're still inspiring people with music, and we're still every day someone decides we're their favorite band, and that's kind of cool. So yeah, it's you definitely get. I wouldn't say bored, but it all becomes very normal. Like
Uh-huh.
you have to remind yourself to sort of sit down and think, wait a second, I'm getting paid to go around the world and do cool shit, and you got to appreciate how fantastic and ridiculous it is. So yeah, it's definitely a weird life you got to think about.
No. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so as we became more sentimental, so uh, so do you remember any like I don't know, can you share a memorable fan encounter or some I don't know situations on your shows or touring or
It was a few years ago in Bulgaria.
uh
We were playing a show with Running Wild, and I met Rock and Rolf, and I was like, that's
yeah.
fun. That was actually the first time we'd met. That was like we'd been a band for like 15 years at that point. I was like, we finally met the guy from Running Wild, so it was like pirates meeting pirates. So that was quite cool. It's nice to do that, and we're playing Wacken next year,
Yeah.
and Running Wild. They're doing their final ever show at Wacken. I mean, they
Mhm.
say that. I mean, I feel like they've retired 3 or 4 times already, but this time I believe it. They're getting
Okay.
old, and I think what I believe they are playing, and then we're playing straight after them. Like they're like they're like the headliner, and I think we're it gets called what the deadliner. Like sort of the smaller band that plays really late at night.
Uh-huh.
So that's kind of cool. So that's kind
Deadline.
of cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's pure what people call it. And you say, oh, we're deadlining this festival. It's like yeah. You may be playing last, but you're not the biggest band. So that's quite fun. I'm playing after Running Wild, so that's like
Yeah.
kind of passing the torch to new pirates or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I say I
yeah.
say new pirates. We've been doing this for 15 years, so yeah, no, not quite new
Yeah.
anymore.
And those guys like for I don't know, 500 years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, because actually about Running Wild, I thought you would say that those guys were your inspiration when you started.
No,
So,
when we started, I'd never heard of that band.
all right.
Because I was from the time and place I grew up, like 80s obscure German metal wasn't really, what people listened to in Scotland. So it was for me it was nothing. And then, obviously after a while it was like, hey, there's this band, they sing about pirates. Yeah, of course it's Running Wild. But yeah, it
Mm,
was not that kind of traditional heavy metal is not it doesn't really mean much to us.
all right. All right. Okay, Chris. So, So for the end, I would like to ask you some lighter questions just to chill out.
Yeah.
Not exactly maybe connected with music, but okay. So very first thing, so what is a typical day of Chris Bowles when not touring?
When not touring,
Yeah.
I so usually get up far too late. I'm a terrible sleeper. I wake up at 11 o'clock. Um, play some video games. I'm currently playing the new Europa Universalis game.
Hmm.
Playing that a bit. Um, go for a you know go to the pub. I'm pretty lazy. Go to the pub, video games, write some songs, and maybe I try and think about music every day. Like it's
Hmm.
and then then go to bed far too late. I'm sort of lazy off tour. Like it's like I say because because the touring is the job. So I get off tour and I just like spend months just sitting on my ass. It's weird. It's a very weird life I live.
Well,
Just
maybe
sitting around on my
then you
ass.
just need rest, right? So
Yeah,
maybe your body, your organism is telling you, yes, okay, now two
yes.
months
Someone's
break.
saying just chill, man. Just stop doing things. Stop going places. Just sit on your ass for a
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
All right. All right. So now another one. Okay. If not music, then what?
Oof. Before this band started, I actually dropped out of a master's degree in mathematics. I was
Hey.
gonna. My plan was to go and work for some like a nuclear weapons agency in England. That was gonna be my plan. So yeah, that was the. I was gonna go and build nuclear bombs, but instead I made pirate metal. So it's a
And thank whatever it is. I don't know, God or whoever.
right. You gotta do something with your time.
All right. All right. So now, quick question, quick answer about your favorites, about your tops. Everybody needs to answer such questions here.
Okay.
All right. Your favorite artist?
It has to be 100% Bal Sagoff, best symphonic black metal band of all time.
There we are. Okay. Favorite song?
Ooh, it's not even metal. It's Diamonds and Rust by Joni Mitchell.
There we are. You're quick with that. Good. Okay.
Mhm.
Favorite food?
Ooh, I love Indian food, like curries and things. That's my favorite. That or Mexican. But yeah, Indian a bit more. Yeah, I love
Okay.
a good Indian food.
Okay. Let's go deeper with it. Favorite Scottish dish?
Favorite Scottish. So Scottish food is mostly uninspiring. There's a thing I like. It's kind of from the part of Scotland I'm from. It's called like stovies,
Uh-huh.
and it's just like a sort of a hash of like you mix up of like corned beef and
Yep.
potatoes and carrots, and it's like a big sort of hearty stew, like kind of a thick dry stew. Yes, the best. My favorite Scottish dish, stovies. Yeah.
Good one. Okay. And the
Mm.
last one, your favorite sport?
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I'm not really a sport thing. I remember we were in a pub. I can't remember recently, and there was a TV on, and they had like it was like MMA, like the
Uh-huh.
fighting thing, but they were wearing armor and they had swords, and I was like, oh my god, I want to do that. So it was like they were like in the octagon ring, but in like full medieval armor and swords. So like, fuck
Oh,
yes,
okay. Oh, maybe we'll bring those to watch. I mean, the
yeah, that'd be great.
we will try it. That would be nice. Anyway, okay, Chris, thank you very much for the interview. Get some rest maybe for like 5 minutes or something before the
Yeah,
show.
I'm gonna chill for a bit. I've got to do some more interviews. Then I'm gonna go and play a rock and roll show tonight.
Yeah, okay. So, slunge, yeah, I know this
Lunch.
one. Na zdrowie
Cheers.
in Polish.
That's all here, of course.
Yeah. And dziękuję. Thank you for that. See
Buddy,
you in Poland. Thank
see you
you.
there. Thank you, my friend. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.